Good morning. It is day 63 of our Araroa through hike, which actually makes it 9 weeks. So 9 weeks today on trail, and what a little adventure it's been, hey? Actually, it's pretty hard to think that it's been 9 weeks, because that's a long time, but the days sort of just tend to fly by. So anyway, this morning we are leaving Koitiata and we are heading to Bull. So we've got about 33 k's to do today. So yeah, 33, 34. So it's a mixture of a bit of everything today. So we're on the beach today. So we're back on the west coast of New Zealand, and we've got about 14 k's on the beach, which we didn't see yesterday because we took that road detour just because of the estuary crossing in the tide times. So apparently we've got black sand to get through this morning. Low tide's at about 11 o'clock, it's just before 7, so we're on an outgoing tide, but it might be a little bit difficult to get through, but we'll just see how we go. And following that, we've got a tiny bit of forestry apparently to get through, and then we're back on the road to Bull. So it's cool. Like it's really cool. We've both got poly tops on. I've got my jacket on, but the sun looks like it's going to be out today, so it'll be another glorious day. So I'm sure we'll warm up shortly, but yeah, it's probably good to, just because it looks like it's going to be a clear day, just sort of get in as soon as we can, because just with yesterday we both just fried on the road. It was just so hot. So
slept well anyway.
Yeah, we did sleep well last night. We were both absolutely exhausted. Paul slept well, but about 11 o'clock I woke up and I'm like, oh, I'm so uncomfortable. And I was mucking around with my air mattress until I realised that it was actually flat. So thankfully it wasn't a leak, it was actually the plug had come out. So I completely reinflated my air mattress last night with Paul like centimetres from me, and he didn't actually hear a thing. So it's an indication of how exhausted we were. But anyway, we'll get going and check in again a bit later. Bye.
Yeah.
Wow, look at all of the wood on this beach. Far out. Well, we've finished the beach section and we gotta get across here. So look at this little bridge. Let's watch Paul and see what he does. Well, that looked easy enough. Look where we're going to have morning tea. Well, when we get the stove working, find a flat spot for it. So we're going to have a cup of coffee
And we're going to have some Afghan bickies, compliments of Woolworths a couple of days ago. And I made some wraps last night that have got pesto and avocado on them. So we've sort of started to get into the habit of pre-making the wraps at night, just because if it's bad weather, it's just a bit awkward getting everything out and getting it all done. And so not only is it easier, but it's probably a bit quicker as well if it's all been pre-made. So that's going to be morning tea in this beautiful little spot. And then we've got 19 k's then of road walking with a little bit of a forestry track to get into Bulls. We are off the beach and currently moving through this small patch of private forestry. So morning tea was amazing. And as we were leaving, one of the Swedes that walked into camp last night, another TA walker, arrived and informed us that he was going for a swim. So he's going to go for a swim, get himself back out onto the road, and then hitch then through to Palmerston. So what we've noticed, and we're talking to one of the French walkers that came in last night as well, is that the Europeans are really, really happy to just hitch these road sections. So they're on, limited visas, and they just really want to sort of see the best in New Zealand. So they'll just sort of skip ahead. And I think it's amazing that they just sort of feel so comfortable just being able to just hop on a ride with somebody that they don't know in a country that they don't know, and know that they're going to end up where they need to go. So yeah, it's been very curious. Their mates have all disappeared down the other end of the paddock down there. I don't think this lot realised that. And now their mates are all come running back. There's far too much energy going on with this lot this morning. Hello. You're very pretty Frisian little girls, aren't you? Yes. Well, we're walking along this very, very deserted road, and I decide that I need to have a wee. So there I am. Oh, and here's somebody else, so lucky. It's not so deserted after all. But anyway, there I am having a wee, and I'm midway through, and this car comes barreling down the road, and all I could do was just wave to him. We're road walking. It's about 11:30, and it is hot. So it's hot, and it's humid, and there's not much of a breeze. So we've got about another 17 k's of this, but the road that we're going to pop out on shortly is probably going to be a bit busier. So at the moment we can just walk in the middle of the road. I don't think we're going to have that luxury very soon, but look at what's around us. So it's farm, and there's been a bit of cattle that we've seen through here. There's a huge irrigator. I'm not sure if the video is going to pick it up. Over there. I guess that's taking, spraying the effluent out of the cow shed. How you going, Paul?
Good, hot.
Good and hot.
No, not good and hot.
Not good and hot.
Just hot.
Just hot. Looks like we've found the Bulls Golf Club. So we've had lunch, found a shady tree, had a really big drink of electrolytes, and feel much better now because far out before lunch it was getting a bit ordinary. So we've got probably about another hour now until we get to Bulls, and then the caravan park that we're going to is sort of on the south side, so a little bit after that. But I reckon we just get to Bulls and call that today. So worry about the caravan park after a ice block and a milkshake. So yeah, a few people out today. So we're at the Bulls Motel and we made it in here at about, I don't know, just after 3 o'clock this afternoon. So we're camping here tonight. Hi, puss. So there's lots of motel rooms here and cabins, but there's a tent space out the back, so that's where we are. So a big day today. We ended up with about 34.5 k's on our watches today. So beautiful start to the day down the beach. Gee, it was beautiful, like for a west coast beach that I'm used to being, you know, rough and noisy and you know, with really dumping surf. The beach out through Koitiata was nothing like that at all. It was just absolutely beautiful. So it was very still, and it was such a pleasure to walk down there this morning. So then we hit the road and it was hot. So we did a bit better today just in regard to making sure that we kept ourselves hydrated. We took on some electrolytes at lunchtime because yesterday we really suffered. Well, not yesterday, but last night Paul and I really suffered because I think we just got far too dehydrated. So, but yeah, this is nice. So it's there's a kitchen in here. And bathrooms, male female bathrooms. This is a tent area here. Amazing hot showers, and I think we pay $25 a night here per person, and they gave us a lovely great big fluffy bath towel with that as well, so that sort of makes life a little bit easier because we need to leave quite early in the morning because we've got a big walk into Palmerston North tomorrow, so not having to worry about trying to get a towel dry. It's just one of those little things that doesn't seem like very much, but it just makes a little bit of a difference to the day. So yeah, so another big day today, but you know, great to be in here tonight and get ready for another day tomorrow.